And hello guys, welcome to another prediction video. Monsieur and Monsieur and Chicos Chicas and guys, as you know, we are doing a top picks video. This is the games that I have prepared for you. A lot of games, a lot of very hard games. Very hard week is in front of us, guys. It was very again very hard for me to pick what game to give you for this week. I was also very kinda disappointed on the last top pick video where Sevilla for Arsenal match against Bournemouth. I don't want to even comment on that. The red card I cannot predict, so that game is not in my hands. I think I did everything good there. But for the Sevilla game against Barcelona, 5-1, it's just that handicap was a disaster. I think Barca had a lot of luck on their side, but they won nevertheless a deserving win, just not by this many goals. But it is what it is. I was very angry for that. And then in the Champions League, I'm hitting all the bankers, guys, and of course the last banker of Atletico Madrid against Lille killing us. Why? Because of the referee and VAR, guys. That penalty at 1-1 was just a disaster. There is no person on earth, even a Colina. If you don't know, guys, who Colina is, he is one of the most famous, if not the most famous referee on the planet. There is, even if he came to me and says it's a penalty, not in a million years, guys. What I saw in that game, guys, is a disgrace, a penalty that not in a million universe, million years, million whatever, there is no penalty there. It was 2-1 for Lille. It completely changed the game because Atletico Madrid was in a rush to get that equal goal, and then at 90 something minutes they got killed with a 3-1 loss. Just a disaster. In the Champions League I was so pissed because I had a lot of big stuff there, and that was my kind of winning, and yeah, what can I say, guys? Just a disaster. So anyways, now I'm gonna focus. I had to talk about how we did in the last our big videos in top picks and Champions League. Now I'm gonna focus in this today top picks video. As you see, this is how many games I have for you. But before we start, don't forget, guys, to like, share and subscribe because it helps me and the channel. So the first one is Valladolid against Villarreal. I took this game simply because I think Villarreal, if they want to maintain this fourth spot and be a challengers for these Champions League spots, they have to not lose at least this game against Valladolid. Valladolid, a team that is actually conceding the most, and Villarreal is a very attacking side. So when I combine all of this, I see a lot of maybe even goals here. So maybe you can go here with the goals market also. But for me, draw double chance on Villarreal banker should be a way to go. The only problem I have with this banker is injuries that Villarreal have, but nevertheless they should cope with that and manage to do even with the main players, some of the player players missing. Then I had to put Stuttgart. Stuttgart killed us, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, simply because they finally managed to win in the Champions League against Juventus, which is not a easy task. Now, as you see here, they're on a kind of bad road here in Germany, and they really need some kind of decent of a result. Holstein Kiel is the worst opponent here, also conceding the most goals in the Germany, so this should be a good win for Stuttgart, because I think from all of the teams here that they can meet, I think Holstein Kiel is maybe the best team they could face at the moment, at least. So that's why I'm going here on Stuttgart to win banker. A second one here in the Champions League. Then Manchester City against Southampton. I'm not gonna even talk about these guys. Just go with Man City to win banker. That's for the first 3 games, guys. Then we have Bologna against Milan. This was, I think, maybe even a regular pick in my Serie A, but I decided just because how much is important for Milan to keep on the race, to be in the race here with Napoli, Inter, and Juventus. So simply, I cannot see them losing here, and I'm gonna go on faith that their Milan cannot lose this match. So draw double chance on Milan is a banker for me. The problem is here that I cannot cover this banker with how Milan is playing. It's just simply on how important for them is to get a win or a draw here and not to lose. The good option, the good thing is here at least that Bologna is not so good. Also, so Milan should not lose here. I think the chances of Milan losing this is something around 10 to 20%, something like that. That is how I see Bologna maybe winning, but this should be an easy draw double chance on Milan. Then we have a derby that I can talk about it for all night long. If you want me to say this, guys, a derby that is gonna be unbelievable for a couple of reasons. For Real Madrid fans, they again immortal team that when they die they came back easily, just like in Liverpool 2-0 5-2 game. But let's face it, Dortmund is a terrible team, not in balance. They are not solid, so this was maybe even the best team for Real Madrid to came back from. And we have this Barca that I was very surprised and very in positive way. But I was expecting not a win from 4-1, but I was expecting a 2-1 kind of game win. It ended up as a 4-1, so I was a little bit more surprised for them. But anyways, I think Real Madrid fans, including me, because I'm a Real Madrid fan, we should be scared simply because this Barcelona is just showing they are very competitive on all fronts. So very good news for Barca fans. Very bad news for our Real Madrid fans, including me, is that we do not have any system in Real Madrid. All individual players, they do whatever they want. This Ancelotti is not capable of holding them as he should. Kroos was there with Modric to hold the lines and whatever. Kroos is not here anymore. Modric is not capable of doing that alone. Yes, sometimes in some games they still manage to win, but guys, when the big teams come, for example, just now as Barcelona, or in future when City come, or even Bayern Munich, or some games, some teams big that are gonna come in future, we'll see how good actually Real Madrid is. For me, at the moment, this is unacceptable as a Real Madrid fan. Because they need to have some sort of system. They cannot just play however they like. And I think this is going to be a very big task for Real Madrid. But enough talking. Now let's jump on what I think going to happen. The draw option is the biggest way I can go here. I cannot give you a banker here, guys. The draw double chance on Barca is maybe the best option I can give you. But for me, a big value pick and the best pick for this game, guys, is simply Real Madrid versus Barcelona draw as a big value pick, because guys, you can put this with bankers, or you can put this separately, whatever you like, you can do that, guys. But simply because I saw this Barca and Real Madrid, they did not have a draw for more than 12 games, guys. More than 12 games they did not have a game that finished as a draw. So when I combine this, you know that I like to go against train, and this train is showing me that it's finally a time we see a draw. So that is the way I'm going. So draw is the way for this game. Now we jump for Familcao against Sporting. I think Sporting to win banker. Not gonna explain too much, guys, here, simply because Sporting is just way too good. They are winning every single game in there. They actually have 8 wins from 8 games, and I think they're gonna keep on doing it. Famalicão is kind of tricky one because they have 4 draws in a row, but this Sporting 27 goals, guys, only 2 goals they have conceded. So I think this shows us where Sporting is. Then we have Fener against I don't know even the team. So Fener to win, also bunker. Fener had that silly draw in last game, but they played with a very big opponent against Samuspor. As you see, they were very on a beautiful form also, so we cannot be hard on Fenerbahce, but they managed. They were leading 2-1 and conceding in 90 minutes or something. So, but I think this is a no-brainer. Fener win. They have to win this if they want to have any chance of a title in future. So they are 1 game less than Galatasaray, so you know. So they are 20 points. Only 5 points. 5 points is nothing, guys. In this time during this time of the league. So I think this is a no-brainer. Fener win, guys. Simple as it is. Then after this we have another derby, Arsenal against Liverpool, and I'm also, guys, doing this that draw is the best option here, guys, simply because I cannot separate these 2 teams. Maybe I will go with Arsenal to win even if the all players for Arsenal are playing, but we know Saliba cannot play because of the red card. We know, or maybe we don't know what's gonna happen with Saka and Odegaard, very big and important players. If all of these players were ready for Arsenal, I would go with Arsenal to win here, but because I don't know what is happening with their attackers, I know that Saliba cannot play, so this is gonna be a very hard game for them. So for me, draw in this game is a definitely best option also. I just want to check how did they played against it between each other last couple of games. So they have a Liverpool win, Arsenal, Liverpool, then some draws, then Arsenal. So a lot of mixing here. But yeah, a draw for me, this is beautiful for a draw. And the last one, guys, is PSG against Marseille. Also very kind of hard game, a derby, but I think PSG should not lose this game, and that is the way that I go. Marseille a little bit disappointed me with this lose of Strasbourg and this 1-1 with Angers, but anyways, PSG is not so good as well. So maybe even both teams to score is also a good option here. But I'm gonna actually give you here 2 picks. So draw double chance on PSG banker, and second pick is draw double chance on PSG and both teams to score, big value pick. So if you wanna kind of lift, this is kind of for me the safer option, and if you wanna combine this as a both teams to score, is a pick for you guys if you wanna kind of lift the odds, whatever you want to do, guys. So that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. Don't forget, guys, to like, share and subscribe. I have a lot of games, as you see here, for you prepared, a lot of very hard picks, because as you saw, we have a very hard and very interesting week in front of us. I wish us luck, guys, because we should have won everything in Champions League. Sadly, Atletico Madrid, or better say, sadly, referees stopped us in doing so. So what can I say? I hope we're gonna have a fair judging from the referees during this week, and to actually finally win something, guys. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much all. If you have anything to ask me, feel free to do in the comments. As always, I always answer. So that's pretty much it, guys, and see you guys on the next video. Bye, and thank you for your time.